Hey guys, how are you? Hi Seawin. Hey Heather, how are you guys? Um, I'm doing all right. What is this? Why is this saying I'm signed out? I literally just got on. Can you guys still see me and hear me? I don't know what's going on here, but as soon as I get on, the thing is like, you have just been signed out. So let me make sure I'm signed back in. I don't know what that was all about. That's really weird. All right, put in my password. There you go. Be happy now. Okay. We good? We good? Oh no. It says chat is disconnected on my end. I can't see the chat, you guys. This happened to me once before. Oh, wait. Maybe it's there now. Oh, successfully connected. I was so nervous, you guys. That happened to me once before on a different live I did, like a month or so ago. And it disconnected me. I had to re-sign in and then I couldn't see the chat the entire time. I had to have like two different windows open to see the chat. But I can see it now. So I think we're good. Are we in Mercury retrograde? I didn't even realize if we're in Mercury retrograde yet, but that would make sense because technology gets all wonky and weird, obviously. Oh, well, phew, crisis averted. We're okay. We're back in business. Anyway, I'm doing good, you guys. We're starting a snowstorm over here apparently. So it's gonna be snowing all night, which is exciting. So yes, this week has been hectic for you too. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm just relieved everything's working now. All right. So it's just the two of you right now, I think, Sewan and Heather, unless somebody else decides to pop in. I mean, you guys know the thing when it comes to like the PayPal Venmo thing or whatever, but until anybody else like joins in or, submits any kind of payment, I can just kind of pull some cards and see what the general energy is that's going on that we need to know. And as soon as I open this box, cards are falling out already. They're just like, let me come out. Let me come out. Let me find them now. They fell to the floor. This always happens too. It's like this box is overloaded with cards. So whenever I open it, cards just kind of start flying out, which is kind of crazy. So let me take the cards out. They want to come out and play. All right. All right, you guys. So let's get some general energy. And yes, it's January 25th. And December 25th was a month ago, and the Christmas tree is still sitting here. I realize that, but I don't care. I'm like, it's pretty. I like it. 2020 was crap. So I'm going to, enjoy this Christmas tree as long as I can. And as soon as I go live, people start texting me too. And yeah, I can't answer that right now because I'm here with you guys. And big hugs, big group hug here. Let's see what the energies are right now, just overall. What's going on? What do we need to know? Let's see what we got here. What is going on for all of us? Hopefully some kind of sign that me and my DM will reconcile on the general. Well, yeah, I mean, I hope that for all of you guys, it's exhausting. I get so tired of not like tired like I'm sick of hearing people's problems, but it's like I get so tired of people like being brokenhearted basically over the situation, Nothing's going to break my stride. General energy I got. Yes. How are you doing, Jenny? How are you doing? Because I feel like I haven't heard anything going on with you in forever because I feel like the group has been kind of quiet. Like no one's really talking very much. And I totally get people wanting to protect their connections and kind of be on the DL because of that, but I feel like it's just been so quiet. I'm like, gee, I feel like the only person posting here, come to my live. Does anyone even want to come to my live? No one's talking about anything. Even just post about how's the weather. I don't know. Hi, Suerte. Welcome to the live. Good to see you. Anyways, let's see what we got here in terms of cards because I've just been sitting here chatting and shuffling and chatting, and let's see what we got. All right. So first card out, we have the King of Cups. So in general, I would say whoever it is that you guys are asking about, your person, and quiet phone, not right now. Um, I'm busy. Uh, anyways, whoever it is that you're asking about is probably in their King of Cups energy. So the good thing is, they are full of love and they're, kind of like beyond being a page, beyond being a knight. So, they're full of unconditional love, which is great. I also kind of get the sense that they may be like just a little over emotional in general, like whoever it is that you're asking about, he may be kind of going through his man PMS, if that makes any sense. Because I do believe that men get PMS too. It's just, it's different than us ladies. But yeah, he may be going through some man PMS and just being a little emotional himself. But the thing is with the King of Cups is, they hide that to themselves. They don't express that. They don't let that out. Especially if they have feelings for you, it's really hard for them to express that and get that out. Guys are taught, since they're like super young, you don't cry, you're strong, buck up, all this other kind of stuff. So, they hold that stuff in. They don't like let it out and just, cry and get all crazy like we do as females. So I feel like somebody may be kind of in this kind of energy right now. So let's see what else. Yes, man, PMS, totally. It's a thing. I swear it is. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's guys I've dated or friends that I've had that are men. I swear I've seen them PMS. And I'm like, dude, are you on like your man period? You guys complain about us as girls, but I don't know. I think sometimes you guys get like their own weird little man periods. You got to find humor in it, you guys. You got to find humor in it. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We got the King of Cups in the house. Who else is in the house here in terms of energy? What else do we need to know? We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So he may be kind of a combination of the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, he's slow and steady. He's slow and steady, but he wins the race. So unfortunately, he is the slowest of all the knights, but he is moving along. He is making progress. It's just slow progress. But because he is, the Knight of Pentacles, as opposed to like wands or swords or anything like that, because he is the Knight of Pentacles, he is stable, he is sturdy, he's secure, he's reliable. So when he does come in, he's going to have something very genuine, very real, very much so in like the physical world to give in terms of an offer, which will probably be a combination of all those damn emotions that he clearly needs to just like kind of word vomit and let out here. So we got kind of a combination of that. So if your person is taking their time, very slowly making their way to you, like if they're very slow to respond to your text messages or things like that, try not to panic and try not to get all wigged out and weirded out. 99.9% of the time, it's not because of you anyways that they're not responding. It's usually because they have other things going on in their lives. So always remember, don't make it about yourself. Try and be mindful of what the other person is experiencing and going through, because most of the time that is the case. Even with me, like, right now, like someone's texting me right now. It's not my person, but it's somebody else. It's someone else that I know, and they're texting me right now, and I cannot respond to them right now because I'm here doing this. But that doesn't mean I don't care about that message. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get back to that person eventually. But timing wise, I just can't talk to that person right now. So try to be mindful of what they're going through and what they're experiencing in their world, because most of the time it really isn't about you. And I feel like most of the time we wind up making it about ourselves, and we kind of, internalize it and overthink it and become selfish about it. And that's not exactly a great thing to do. So that's just a little word of advice there, something to remember. That's something I remind myself of daily, even in my own situation. So a little bit of words of wisdom there. Let's see what else we get. What else is going on? We have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that pull us down, walking away from negativity, toxicity, just anything that is making us feel like yuck, basically. And I see I have a PayPal come in, which I will check in a minute. I'm going to explain our little Eight of Cups here first, though. So yeah, it's about walking away from things that are just like disappointing to us and upsetting to us and just aren't good for us basically. So I feel like right now for a lot of you guys, the reason why you may not be hearing from your person is, number 1, they are the slow Knight of Pentacles and they're holding back a lot of feelings. And I feel like at the same time, they're in the process of walking away from things that are not good for them, walking away from things that don't make them happy anymore, walking away from things that pull them down and are toxic in their life and that kind of stuff. Because think about it, they can't really like walk towards you and start a life with you and have a positive new beginning if they're still dragging behind things from their past that are upsetting and negative. So I feel like some of them are starting to do that. They're starting to turn around and go into a direction that's going to be more positive in their lives, which will ultimately leave them to you. Just remember, it may be a little bit of a slow process here because he's a slow moving dude. So patience, 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 you guys. That is like a huge key here. Patience. Now, let me check PayPal here. See what the dealio is. See who chimed in. Because those are top priority, whoever pays. Alrighty. So it looks like, let me go to my activity log here. So who is in the chat? Oh, is that you, Badre? That's you? The $7 for a grande? What's your question? Drop it in the chat. I would love to help you with that. Drop it in the chat. I would love to help you with that. Yes, indeed. So, um, yeah, let me know. What is it that you would like to know? I will draw some cards for you guys. Anyway, yes. Oh man. So, anyways, I could use some prayers, you guys. I kind of dropped like a major text right before I came live. So I was like a little nervous, but I was like, this is why I'm going live right now. So I can be here and help you guys and not think about the text I sent right before I went live. Anyways, Badre, should I release Ryan and move on? All right, let's see here. Let's see if she should release Ryan and move on. Ah, I got cards falling out already. I've barely even shuffled and something literally just came out. We got 2 somethings that literally just came out. So I'll take them because they literally just flew out. I could barely even do anything. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is all about carrying burdens. It's all about, carrying things that kind of like stress us out and everything. So I feel like whatever it is that's going on with Ryan right now, you're letting it become a burden to you. You're letting it really stress you out and kind of just like suck your peace and suck your joy and suck your energy in a lot of ways. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's a bad guy. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad situation. It doesn't even mean that you should move on. But I think what it does say is if you choose to hold on, if you choose to wait, if you choose to continue on with like hope and patience and that kind of thing with him, you got to start doing it in a different way. Because if you're doing it in this kind of way, you're going to burn yourself out because, all of like the burdens of the stress and the worry and the anxiety, that's just going to drag you down. And if you don't know how to flip the switch and change your mind frame about it, then yeah, it probably would be a good idea to move on and just release yourself of the burden altogether. But if he's still like precious in your heart and you still want to give him that space and everything, you got to find a better way to handle this. You kind of have to give that burden over to God, is basically the way I look at it. It's like casting your care, pretty much casting your cares about the situation. That doesn't mean you don't care about him. That doesn't mean that you don't love him. That doesn't mean that you don't want to see him return. But it just means you're no longer taking the responsibility for the situation to like manifest. You're going to be busy doing yourself. You're going to be living your own life. You're going to be taking care of things at work and hanging out with your friends and doing other things that you want to do. It's called active patience, active waiting. So it's like you may be like waiting, you may be holding a little space for him to come into your life, but your life doesn't revolve around that. You're going out there and doing your own thing. So it almost looks like you're not waiting, but in a way you still are. So whatever it is that's holding you down dealing with the situation, that needs to come to an end. And it's up to you, like I said, if that means you want to like cut the ties altogether and move on, or just flip the switch. You also got the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. So we have this unicorn here that is basically like it's got the scales and it's giving food to these other two unicorns, and these other two unicorns they got um they got kind of like these ratty blankets on them. They got holes in them and stuff. They're poor, unfortunate unicorns pretty much, but they are very grateful. The ones that are receiving the food, they're very grateful for it. And the one that is giving the food is, enjoying the fact that it is giving. So, one good way, if you're trying to release some of these burdens here, is to focus on maybe like giving to other people and like receiving from other people in a way. So, when I say that, it's kind of like, okay, like let's say you choose to have active patience and you decide to, wait for him to come back around. So you're like, okay, how can I flip the switch here and no longer carry any burdens? Maybe I can focus on being of service to other people and giving to other people. That's one of the reasons why I myself am here right now and I'm live dealing with you guys. So I don't go crazy over my own situation. So that way then I can be here and try to be of help to you guys and help you guys rise up in your situations, because even if I don't have success, I want to see you guys have success. So, maybe try and like flip the switch that way. And you don't have to help people the same way I'm helping people, but find the way that works for you. Find the way where you know that you make a difference and you're able to help other people in their lives. And then when someone comes along and they give something to you of some kind of assistance, and however it is that you need it, just remember to stay grateful and to stay thankful, because the more thankful we are about things, the less we're focused on any burdens that we're holding on to. But let's see what else we got, because that was like a lot of information just out of two cards, and they were like, well, here we go. We're just going to pop on out here. But let's see what else we got for you dealing with Ryan. And hello, Rachel. Welcome. I just noticed you're here right now. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got for Badre. We also have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about making choices, and it can also be about illusions. Obviously, this unicorn is staring down a whole bunch of different cups, and each and every cup has a different option inside of it. And I feel like that's kind of how you probably feel right now, because you're like, should I move on? Shouldn't I move on? Should I move on? Shouldn't I move on? And there are all these different options as to what you can do and how you can do it. And, I would say don't be distracted by those illusions. Don't be distracted by all the different options. Ultimately, follow your heart. Follow what's in your gut, because, I can pull all the cards in the world here for you, and I can tell you yes and I can tell you no. But at the end of the day, the person who knows that answer really and truly for yourself is you. And you're going to know if these burdens are too much and you're like, nope, I'm done with this dude. Bye. Or you're going to know if you're like, yeah, these burdens are rough, but I'm going to transform this. I'm going to flip the switch here and I'm going to accept help from others. I'm going to go out there and help others. I'm going to take my mind off of me and my problems, and I'm going to, you know, actively wait, actively do other things and not let him or that consume my mind or consume my life. But let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we have. We have the Eight of Swords. Once again, I feel like this is your mind frame because the Eight of Swords is kind of about our own little mental prison, basically. Once again, this unicorn has like little bandages wrapped up around its hooves. It has a blindfold on it. But you know what? It really isn't locked down in there too badly. It could easily step out of those bandages and walk right through the swords if it really wanted to. but it's choosing not to. It's choosing to stand still and to stay stuck. But it really isn't in a prison. It's just kind of like put itself there. And sometimes we do that to ourselves. We freeze ourselves into this little mental prison, and we don't realize that by not making a choice, that is a choice. So, don't make the choice to stay stuck. You can easily get out of this. You can easily make up your mind. Let's see what else comes through. And we have the Five of Wands, which is about conflict. And once again, I feel like this is internal conflict, once again within yourself. It's like you're beating yourself up with all these wands, and then you wind up packaging them all together, and then you're just like carrying them on your back. And none of that is good. So a lot of this is kind of like your own internal mindset, your own internal emotions and everything. And just remember that like every thought that you have in your mind, it affects the way that you feel. So your thoughts create your emotions, and your emotions become the words that you speak, and the words that you speak become the actions that you take in the world, and your action becomes your character, and your character becomes your life. It's like a snowball effect. So you really got to think about what you're thinking about. And anything that involves conflict and internal turmoil is not where it's at. So the best thing you could possibly do basically is to follow your peace. That's the most important thing, is to follow what gives you peace, not what brings you conflict on the inside. And sometimes what gives you peace, it can seem scary. And sometimes what brings you peace can be a risk. Sometimes what brings you peace isn't always easy, but it's like you'll know deep down inside, like, yeah, this is the right thing for me to do. So don't be afraid of that. Don't get that twisted. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles, which indicates a new start, a new beginning in the physical world, in a definite physical sense. So I do feel like whatever choice you make, whether you choose to move on from him completely, or whether you choose to actively wait and to have active patience, you're going to have that fresh new start. You're going to have that fresh new beginning. So either he will eventually come back around and you guys will have that fresh new start, or somebody else, after you've moved on and after you've put that to rest within yourself, someone else will come along. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. So that's what I got for you, Badre. So hopefully that helps and makes sense. I totally get the the mental craziness stuff though here. It definitely can be a lot. It can be a lot to handle. All right. I think somebody else came in. Yes, there is another one on PayPal. Let me just check what's happening here in the chat super quick. Yes. Hello, Rachel. Oh, okay. Rachel ordered. That must be you then that popped in on PayPal. So let me just double check here, and then we can get into what Rachel has to ask. Very fresh. Alrighty. Oh yeah, you're right. That would be two ventis for sure. Okay, so let's bring it on. What do we got here? Two ventis. I have two separate questions. One, I wanted to know if I'm on the right path to fulfill my mission and my purpose. Two, I wanted a current love energy check. Okay, I can definitely do that. Sending love and positive energy. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I send love and positive energy to all of you guys, because, like, I wouldn't be here doing any of this if it weren't for you guys. Okay. I'm thankful that you started to doing lives. I watched your channel before, but I really connected with you when you went live. It brings out your energy, personality, and authenticity. Oh my gosh, Rachel, you're so sweet. Like, can I just like hug you? I just want to hug you through the computer right now. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. Got caught off, but seeing sunflowers everywhere, listening to your readings. Ooh, sunflowers. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Well, hopefully it's bringing some sunshine in all the, winteriness that's out there right now. But I really appreciate that, you guys. Like, those comments definitely like make me feel good. But let me get into your two venties here. and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so the first one, let me just go back really quick. Right path to fulfill your mission and purpose. Okay, mission and purpose for Rachel. Let's see what we got here. What's happening with Rachel's mission and purpose? Is she on the right track? Really? Sunflowers are a union flower? I had no idea. I no idea, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I don't even know if I'm seeing anything lately. I know I've been getting a lot of 8s lately on like receipts and stuff. Like I had my car battery replaced and it cost me 180.88, and then, or no, it was 180.80. And then there was something I bought at the mall and it was $8.80. So I've been getting like lots of like 8 things going on here, which I guess, like the infinity symbol, obviously, but I think it's also about abundance or something. So I'm like, all right, let's be abundant. Sure, why not? I'm down for that. I'm down for abundance. Okay. Let's see what we got here for Rachel. Her life purpose. Is she on the right track? Is she on the right track with her mission? Let us know, little unicorns. Our little unicorn friends. All right. We have the 4 of Cups. So it seems like we got a little bit of stubborn energy happening here for you. So I do feel like you want to figure out your life purpose, but you may be a little stubborn and resistant to what's coming your way with it. So I feel like whatever's going on here with your life purpose, you've got like the 3 cups down here. And if this unicorn was you, it's like you're fixated on these 3 cups. But as you can tell, there's this 4th cup up here, and it's being offered to you, but you're not paying attention to it at all. You're totally ignoring it. You're too busy focused on these other 3. And I'm not saying that those 3 are a bad thing. Like they could be fine. They could be a good thing, whatever those things are. I don't know what it is you're up to or what you're doing, but that doesn't mean those things are bad, but it could mean that whatever it is that you're focused on and you're fixated on, you're missing out on opportunities here, because it seems like there are opportunities that have been presenting themselves to you and you're not seeing them. You're not recognizing them because your focus is elsewhere. You're distracted. You're kind of like being stubborn and set on something else. So, I don't know exactly what that is. Maybe you know what those opportunities are, but seems like some kind of opportunities have been rolling in. Let's see what else we need to know. Let's see what else is going on here with your mission and your purpose. We have the 6 of Wands. So I do believe there's going to be celebration coming for you dealing with your purpose. I feel like once you figure out what this is, what these opportunities are here that you've been missing out on, once you start accepting those opportunities and getting into them, you'll be in a season of the 6 of Wands, which is all about celebration. These unicorns are basically on parade. They got their wands, they've got their wreaths, they're ready to go and party and have a good time. And I feel like you are going to come into a period of celebration and just like enjoying your purpose. But I feel like you got to figure out whatever this cup is here first. It's coming your way, because that's definitely an important part of it. But let's see what else we got here. What else do we need to know? Good things are on the way, though. That's for sure. Good things will be coming. We have the 9 of Cups. And, the 9 of Cups, I always consider this my little genie in a bottle kind of card. Basically, it's kind of like you can grant your own wishes, you can grant your own desires, because you are just 1 cup shy of that 10 of Cups, which is ultimate fulfillment emotionally. So I do feel like, whatever it is that your purpose is, I do feel like it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. And I do feel like you have the power to make this happen. You have the power to manifest it. You have the power of being your own little genie. So, part of that may be, once again, looking out for that 4th cup there that may be floating around that you're like, where is it? Where is it? It's there. It's there. Maybe it means just becoming a little bit more open-minded or something to something, but there's definitely something out there that's kind of lingering in the wings of life for you. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is definitely about taking action. It's about taking actions with your thoughts and with your ideas, because that's what swords represent. They represent our thoughts. They represent mental activity, basically. So whatever it is that maybe you've been brainstorming in your mind, you need to take action towards that, and you need to start like doing it and expressing it, because the Knight of Wands is also about expressing our truth. It's about rushing in with the truth. So I feel like there's a truth that you have inside of your heart. Every single one of us on this planet has a story to share. Every single one of us has something that we can share with the world to help other people, to make a difference. And I feel like you definitely have one yourself. So whatever this is, whatever your story is, you need to get out there and you need to rush in and express that truth and start like charging forth in making that happen, making those thoughts start to happen, start manifesting it, start being that genie in a bottle here and start making those things come true. Um, and I feel like, once again, there's opportunities there for you in order to do that. Maybe that's what part of the problem is. Maybe you feel like there is no opportunity, that there is no door that's open for you to do that. But there's always a door. There's always a door. Sometimes we have to kick the door down. We got to blow the door up, but it's there. I promise you, it's there. So, don't let anything make you think that you can't do it, because you definitely can. Let's see what else we got here. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is, once again, one pentacle away from that 10, which is ultimate fulfillment in the material world. So I feel like whatever it is this life purpose is, you definitely have the opportunity to make money from it, basically, and support yourself, because life purpose isn't just like something where we sit on top of a mountain and we pray and all this other kind of stuff. It's not just doing that. It's going out there in the world, it's making a difference, but it's also about like taking care of ourselves and making sure our bills are paid and stuff like that. So I do feel like whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, it's something that could be lucrative for you. It's something that you can definitely turn into a business, make some bank on. So don't be afraid to do that and step it up. I've had to do that here. I would love to be able to just do free readings all day every day for you guys, but you want the internet to stay on and stuff like that for me to do readings. I need to pay those types of bills. So same kind of thing. Don't be afraid to step up and do that. And this is definitely a very single, sexy, confident kind of energy, so you do have that confidence on the inside of you to accomplish that. Let me pull some soul purpose oracle cards for you, and we'll see what comes through with that, since we are talking about a life purpose kind of thing here with your mission. See what comes through. But you definitely have a story inside of you, girl. You do. You have something to share with the world. Don't be afraid to let it out. Let it shine. This is why I always tell people at the end of every single pile, when I do a pick a card, I always tell people, keep sparkling, because everyone's got to sparkle and shine and get it all out there and just cover the world in their own personal glitter, because we all got it and we all need to flaunt it. And I may have a thing for shiny things, but that's okay. All right, let's see what else we have here. We have Divine Feminine, honoring the ways of the sacred feminine, cycles of rebirth. So, I feel like this is basically just a card that confirms who you are, that you are a divine feminine, that you are like a strong and powerful woman, that you have something out there to offer the world and to, like I said, sparkle and shine it. I feel like this is also connected to your love life too, because there's always like the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the whole divine counterpart thing. So, I feel like this is also tied to that. And yeah, like I feel like your counterpart has something to do dealing with your purpose for sure. Like they could be inspiration for what it is that you're doing. They could join alongside you in what you're doing at some point too. So I definitely feel there's a little bit of that. But let's see what else comes through. We have ascended, you agreed to return and assist in the earth's ascension. So, once again, that really reminds me of like the whole divine counterpart thing. Because, I mean, how many times have we heard with like the whole twin flame thing that you always make the agreement before you come down to the earth to wind up coming back to help assist the earth? And that's basically what twin flames wind up doing. And so, once again, I feel like this is definitely connected to your person, whatever it is that purpose is. As a feminine, you guys are supposed to help assist here with the earth together. And God knows that the earth is a very messed up place right now. We got a crazy pandemic going on that's been happening for the past year. We've had riots and all kinds of craziness in politics, and it's just been an insane year. It's been absolutely crazy. So, yeah, there needs to be light. There needs to be people who are, ready to rise above all that crap and help change the world and help make it a better world. And I feel like that's why things are getting worse. It's like the whole thing of things have to get worse before it gets better, kind of a thing. Yes, definitely. Little tear face there. Tear face for the world. It sucks. Let's see what else we got. Potion maker, herbs and oils, spices boiled, a witch's heart, an easy start. So you could be somebody who, maybe getting into like essential oils or perfumes and fragrances. Maybe something like that is maybe something you would be interested in getting involved in. Maybe that's something that you're going to be, handed that cup of opportunity with. So, that's pretty cool. That could be a part of what is in store for you with your mission and your purpose. Yes, definitely a cool card. Let's see what else we have here. Let's get one more for you, and then I'll check in on the love life situation, which I feel like was already trying to come through here with the life purpose angle of it. But let's see what else we got. We have cleanser. You release and purify emotional debris. So, I feel like when people are around you, they feel just like refreshed around you, even if you don't necessarily say anything or do anything, but it's just like being in your presence. I feel like people just feel refreshed by you. And as weird as this is going to sound, I don't know why, but I mean, take it as if it resonates. But, when I think of like cleansing, I also think of like crying. I think of tears, like when we cry, we clean out our tear ducts, we clean our eyes, but, can also be very emotionally cleansing. So I feel like there may have been like a lot of tears recently that maybe you've had to shed and maybe you've just had to let out, kind of as like a cleansing thing for yourself. And I feel like that may be like helping cleanse other things and other areas in your life. So, yeah, so that's what I pretty much have for you on the soul purpose mission kind of thing for your life question. But let me get these tarot cards back together here, and we'll start looking into the love life question for you. Move these soul purpose cards out of the way, put them back in their bag. Get in there. Get in there, my friends. My computer is asking me to update apps. I am not updating apps right now. No, no, no. We are not doing that right now. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening with Rachel's love life. Let's see what she needs to know with love. What's happening? Give us a little energy check here. I will laugh if like the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords and all that stuff pops out again, because that's what was popping out for like everyone collectively here as a group. So I'll laugh if that happens again. But hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the live. Good to see you. All right, let's see what we got here for Rachel. Little energy check here for her love life. What's happening? What do we need to know? Ah, I'm almost dropping cards here. I don't want to drop the whole deck. That would not be fun. All right, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is about taking action, which is a good thing. You know, we want action, obviously. It's also about defeating our adversaries. So, you know, if there's been any kind of competition or anything like that, it's about knocking that competition down and, you know, just like kicking them to the side, basically. So I do feel like with the person that you're dealing with, action is going to be coming. He's going to be getting into that Chariot. I don't know if he feels like he has competition or not to get to you, but he might feel like there's some kind of competition there. But I do feel like forward movement is happening, because that's ultimately what that Chariot is there for. You get into the Chariot and it moves. So, hi, Alex. It's patience every day. Yes, it is. It is. It's totally patience every day. I could go on a whole separate tangent about patience. Um, but I'm not going to do that right now. Otherwise, it's going to turn into Heather's time of ranting and raving. And you guys don't need to see that. Otherwise, I could go, blah, patience. Let's talk about that. Okay, let's see what else we got here for Rachel and her love life. We got the Chariot. What else do we need to know? We have the Knight of Wands too. So I feel like when he does approach you, when he does get in that Chariot and everything, he is going to be full of fire, passion, and desire, because that's what the Knight of Wands is about. He comes in speedily, he comes in very rushed and very hurried. The Chariot moves along pretty swiftly too, so it makes sense why the Knight of Wands is coming out here. But he's definitely going to be filled with a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and a lot of desire for you. The only thing that makes me a little weary about the Knight of Wands is there's always that question of, you know, is he just coming in for sex? Is he just coming in to get physical? Or is he coming in for more? So let me pull some more cards to see if there is more. Because if he's just coming in to get a booty call, like obviously you don't want that. But let's see if there's more. It could just be that, you know, he's fiery and he's passionate, and, you know, maybe he has a lot to say and he's, you know, fiery and passionate to just like talk to you or something. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see what else comes out. Let's see if there's going to be more than just like desire when it comes to that passion when he comes through. Yes, very powerful, I would say. Definitely powerful. Let's see. We have what I tell you. Now I get to laugh. That King of Cups, he's back. He's back, you guys. So, yeah, so I do feel like he has some of that King of Cups going on inside of him. So the tricky thing is he may come in with like fire and passion and desire and that kind of stuff. And he may even say to you, like, hey, do you want to hook up? Hey, do you want to fool around? Hey, do you want to do that? But he might hold back on his emotions. And that's the only tricky thing. The love is there, though, because the King of Cups does have a lot of love, a lot of unconditional love. He's full of emotion. So he definitely has it in him. He has it. But I'm not 100% sure if he'll express it, though. That's the only tricky thing. He may wind up coming in thinking with his southern head more so than the northern head. So that's the only thing I would be a little tricky of. If he does come in and he is that way towards you, I mean, you can still talk to him, you can still interact with him and everything, but I would put up your boundaries if, you know, sticking his wand where he wants to is all he wants to do. You know, wait until he's ready to actually express those emotions that he clearly has, sitting in his cup there as the King of Cups. Thank you, Heather. First reading was spot on. I've started writing a book about women empowerment. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. We'll keep writing it for sure. I feel like that's confirmation to keep doing that. When the book is ready and it's all done and it's ready to go, let me know about it. I'll definitely check it out. That sounds so cool. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. The Emperor. Well, we didn't get the Emperor out just yet. Maybe the Emperor will come out. We've got the King of Cups, we got the Knight of Wands, and we got the Chariot. But let's see what else we got here. We have, ouchie. We got an ouchie card here. Oh, we got the Three of Cups, or the not Three of Cups. Maybe we'll get the Three of Cups. I don't know. Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is heartache, it's pain. So, this is a difficult one. So here's what I'm getting with that Three of Swords coming out. I feel like there's a chance here that he may rush in on his little chariot here. He's going to rush in with passion and desire, but this may be all he really wants. Like I said, I feel like the love is there. He has it inside of him, but he may not necessarily express it. He may not let it out. And what worries me with this card coming out is if you decide to go there and you're like, hey, yeah, I don't mind if I ride on your wand for a little while. Like, let's, have some fun. I'm worried about if you do that, he may not stick around and he may, get back in his chariot and then reverse it out of there afterwards. Simply because he's not ready to let those emotions out that he clearly has inside of him. And then that could bring heartache and pain your way. So that's something that concerns me a little bit here about where he may be at right now. But let's see what else we got here. Hi, Neha. Yes, I am taking questions. The information for that should be down below in the description of the video. Because I do not have super chats yet, but there is a way set up that you can send in a payment to get a reading through PayPal or Venmo. So Heather, the other Heather, is also in the chat too, and she usually helps people out with that kind of stuff because she's amazing and she's a rock star. So if you have any questions, you can hit her up too. Oh, thank you, Swarte. You donated to PayPal. I'll wait through because you're currently doing read. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. So I don't know what else is going on PayPal. I haven't checked it yet. I'm still on Rachel's second Venti question. So let's see what else is going on with this love situation for her. Let's see what else comes through. So we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is basically your wounded warrior that like you've been through a lot, you've been to hell and back, you've gone through a lot of shitty things, but you're still hanging in there. You're still surviving. You're still pressing on. You're still pushing through. Like basically it's like even if you were to get your heart broken by him again or anyone for that matter, it's like you're still hanging in there. You still believe in love. You know that it's true. You know that it's real. And you know that it exists. You know it's out there. So I do believe that even if you were to go there with him and you were to enjoy his wand for a while, and even if he didn't express how he was feeling and it left you heartbroken afterwards, I feel like you would recover, that you may be beat up and bruised from it a little bit, but that you will bounce back, that you will be a survivor in it. I just don't want to see anyone have to go through that though. I've been there and I've stupidly done that myself. So, it's not fun. It's not fun. Even after you read the warning on the label there and you still were like, oh yeah, this is fine, whatever. You get caught up in the moment and then you're like, shit, well, I was stupid. But anyways, let's see what else we got here. Okay. And we also have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups came out before too. The Eight of Cups and the King of Cups. So, earlier when I was mentioning about this collectively for everybody that was here, I had mentioned how the Eight of Cups is, I felt like it was, the King of Cups here walking away from things that are negative and pulling him down and toxic in his life. And I feel like that's no different in your situation. So I feel like whoever it is that you're dealing with, I feel like he is walking away from those things. I feel like he is in the process of doing that. He may not be completely where he needs to be yet, which may be why he's coming in kind of in this horny energy, if anything. Because it's like he does want like that confidence booster. He does want to like spend time with you and everything, but he may not be completely there yet where he's at the point where he can share those emotions and he can share those feelings with you because he's still in the process of walking away from those cups. There are 8 of them. It's not like he's walking away from one. There's 8. So it could take a little bit of time. But let me see. I just can't wait to get a girlfriend. Well, you got to put yourself out there, Alex. You got to go out there and get a girl. Go out there, be a pursuer. You know, girls like that. Girls like a guy who takes initiative. But anyways, that's a different tangent. Let me get some oracle cards here for Rachel with what she needs to know dealing with her love life. We'll go with a little bit of the journey of love since we're dealing with love. Love the love. Although that is so funny that King of Cups and that 8 of Cups did come out because that came out collectively. So it must be in the air. Okay. I keep getting like hair in my mouth. Hair is everywhere. All right. Let's see what Rachel needs to know dealing with her person, dealing with her love life. What do we got here? Aside from a horny King of Cups. Don't they all get that way, though? Okay. We've got... Dude, what was I just saying about the horny thing? I can't stop thinking about you touching me. Fantasies. There is clearly, like, his wand is lit. His wand is lit right now, dude. Like, he wants it. He does. He wants it. He wants to give you his D, is what it comes down to. So let's see what else he wants besides that, because we got the point. Like, let's see what else is going on. Can we get a little deeper here, please? And I don't mean deeper in that way. Oh, gosh. Oh, yes, she does. She has him hooked. Totally. Like 1000%. It's like, whoa, dude. Like, let's tone it down here. It's wintertime and we're getting all hot and bothered. Maybe that's why, you know, he needs somebody to like cuddle up with or something. We also have, this totally makes sense too. I'm so afraid to tell you, fear. So this totally resonates and connects directly to your King of Cups here because he has the emotions, he has the feelings, he's got all of that, but he's scared to tell you. He has no problems coming your way and telling you, hey, I think you're hot. I think you're sexy. Like, let's get it on. But he has problems going deeper than that. He has problems saying like, yeah, not only are you hot and sexy and all that stuff, but I also think you have a beautiful soul. I think that you're a wonderful person. You know, I'm in love with you kind of stuff. Like that is scaring the crap out of him right now. So, you know, he's holding all those emotions in as that King of Cups usually does. Again, I feel like coming. Do I even want to know what you feel coming there, Jennifer? Oh my gosh. Is this sunflower union vibes? Should we anticipate like bees coming down to the sunflower and fertilizing them? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. What is going on here? What is happening with this live? This is like a freaky deaky kind of live all of a sudden now. Damn, Rachel, what did your dude do? You brought him in here and he's all like, ah. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else we got. We have, I'm lost without you, emptiness. So definitely do feel like one of the reasons he's probably going to come forward is there is this emptiness that's inside of him. And I feel like his way of trying to fulfill that emptiness, as it can be for a lot of guys, is to try and fill it with just sex. He doesn't necessarily realize that it's going to have to go deeper emotionally in order to, really fulfill this. And he also needs to fulfill this within himself too. We all need to be able to fulfill ourselves from the inside so we don't have that emptiness, so that we're not relying on another person to do that. But he's definitely dealing with some of that right now. That could also be like energy coming through from the pandemic as well, because a lot of people are feeling isolated. A lot of people are feeling very alone with the pandemic stuff going on. Everyone's staying at home, constantly being, it's like turning people into introverts. If they were once extroverts, now they're introverts, kind of a thing. Although in California, we're at 0% ICU, and Gavin Newsom is like, let's open up the state. Let's have everyone, go to restaurants and go get your hair done. I'm not there right now, and I'm kind of glad I'm not, because that's a little chaotic. And I'm like, that's okay. Keep the COVID over there. So, oh man. The energy is making you feel glitchy. You sound like a phone or a computer or something. Like you're glitching out, like you're a robot or something. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's see what else we have. I swear, dude, this guy needs to get laid. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't had it in a while. I feel you inside me, and it drives me insane. Magnetism. So, yeah, you're kind of like all up in his head. You're all up in his thoughts. You're all up in everything dealing with him right now. So he's going a little batshit crazy. He's going a little nuts. But that magnetism is definitely there, which doesn't surprise me with all this other energy that's coming through. Gosh, this guy needs to be hosed down. Seriously. I feel like I can't even hold on to the cards anymore because they're like so hot, and this will like burst into flame or something. Like, damn, take a cold shower. All right. Okay. And we're going to wrap it up on this card for you, because at least it ends on a positive note here. The truth of how he truly feels inside, even if he's not ready to express it yet. And that is that he does love you, that, he does feel nostalgia when it comes to you, that, he thinks of like good times and good memories when it comes to you. And it's like that sweeter stuff is, part of the things that keep him looped in. And, like I said, that love is there. He is that King of Cups. There's so much love. And, at one point, if he's like the King of Cups and he's got like a dam built of emotions and water and all that kind of stuff, if he doesn't let it out, that dam is going to bust open and break loose. And it's eventually going to come out. It's just a matter of timing. But I feel like right now he may try to approach you from a horny perspective, just because he's got to get it out somehow. And I feel like that may be like how he tries to do it. So, just kind of be on the heads up with that, and try not to like get sucked into going into a bad place with him. Have your boundaries up, be there for him. If he actually opens up, that's a different story. But I feel like you'll know if he's opening up or not. So it's a crazy love story, that's for sure. Um, but yeah, that's what I got for you there, Rachel. Love the fun energy in the chat. Yes, you guys are always like filled with laughs and everything. I love you guys. All right, Suerte, I know you said you'd sent in something, so let me check out PayPal here really quick. Refresh. Yep, there you are. There you are, Suerte. So if you got a question, yes, a Venti. So what is your question? What would you like to know? So I know what to ask. We'll get into it. And I love how you're like the little coffee emoji. Okay, what are the divine affirmations I need to know that the person I like, or perhaps the future partners I encounter, is the right one? Okay, so basically like how you need to know like confirmations, like how you'll like little clues, like little hints to know if that person is the right person. Let's see what we got here. What clues and hints should Suerte look for to know that that person is the one? So let's see what we got here. Let's see what comes through for Suerte. What does she need to know? We've got cards almost wanting to fall out, but I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, see what comes in. All right. So we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about our beliefs, our values, our traditions, our morals, that kind of thing. And there goes a Venmo. And that one literally just made a noise. I wish PayPal made a noise. Um, anyway, I will get to that though after we are done with Suerte's question, considering we just started. But yeah, it's about like your beliefs and your values and your morals and your traditions and that kind of thing. So I feel like one of the clues that basically you're going to get, like if it's the right person for you, is I feel like this is going to align. So I feel like you guys are going to have similar values, similar morals, similar types of things like that. It doesn't have to be identical by any way, shape, or form, but I do feel like it's going to be similar in the aspect that it will align, that you guys will be on the same page. And I feel like that's important, like really for anybody, if you're going to be in a long term relationship with somebody. Like, if you guys don't share the same values, how are you going to make it work for the long haul? You know, you may be like fighting like cats and dogs about things, like, okay, I'm not saying this to like make it all heated and crazy and political in here, but like let's say we had two people and like let's say one person was a Democrat and one person was a Republican, and let's say they got together. And how often have we seen over the past year where it's friends, it's family members, it's all kinds of people who loved each other and had connections to one another, and then because of their political difference, their political beliefs, it's torn them apart. You have family members that don't talk to each other and don't see each other anymore because they can't see eye to eye when it comes to politics. That's just one example. It doesn't have to be politics. It could be, religion. It could be a whole bunch of different things. But, I feel like this is something that should probably align so that way then you guys are on the same page, so that you guys, so that there is peace between you, and especially if like you have children with this person or something, that also kind of helps determine how you're going to raise those kids, so that way then it's not like split into like, well, I want to take my kids to church, I don't want to take my kids to church, like that kind of thing. So that's important too. And this is like a totally random thing, but it's a true story. Apparently, before my dad met my mom, he was very serious about a girl and he almost proposed to her. He almost asked her to marry him, but he decided not to because she was Catholic. And he decided he did not want to raise his kids being Catholic. So he didn't wind up marrying her. So that's just like an example of like my dad, like having that similar belief system was important to him. So I feel like whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that your values and morals are, they will align. With whoever that right person is. So that's for starters. That card just flew out, so I guess I have to take that one. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is about anxiety. It's about sleepless nights, stress, and just all that negative, icky, not so great stuff, basically. And I feel like most importantly, there won't be any of this. You will not have anxiety. You will not have like all this stress and sleepless nights and all this other crap going on, because if it's truly right for you, like, you're not going to be feeling this way. Like, why would you even want to spend the rest of your life with somebody who makes you feel like this, who you're crying over basically every single night going to bed? It shouldn't be like that. It should be easy. It should go with the flow. And I understand, relationships are not necessarily easy where it's just like, oh, every day is happy, la di da. There is work to go through, of course, yes, but it shouldn't be like this constantly. There's a difference between like work, and there's another thing, which is like all out stress and anxiety and breakdowns and all those other kind of things. And I feel like those things will not be happening with the right person. Let's see what else we have here. And Rachel says, "Thanks, Heather. The second reading resonated as well. I don't think I need to explain." Yeah, no, I think myself and everyone else in the chat, I think we all know, which is so funny. Even at the beginning stage, what do you mean? Like even at the beginning stage, like with the Hierophant card with the beliefs and values? Um, well, I'm about to hang out with my kids, so good night. Sending love to you all. Bye, Rachel. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back on Friday. I know I wasn't here on last Friday at all, but I plan on doing it this Friday for sure. So good night, Rachel. The one with the swords. Oh, so the nine of swords, the one with the anxiety. Yeah, the sleepless nights. Are you having sleepless nights already? Because I mean, if it's new and if it's early, um like that definitely shouldn't be happening like right off the bat. I wouldn't consider that a good sign if you're losing sleep over somebody and it's brand new, you know. And if you are losing sleep, I feel like the kind of sleep you should be losing should be over excitement and like butterflies in your stomach and stuff, not over anxiety. um so I would hope that you're not having that. If you are, that's probably not a very good indication of where it could go. But let's see what else we have. We have the magician. The magician is all about creating the life of your dreams, creating the life that you desire. So I do feel like, you know, whoever it is that you want to have in your life, whatever those qualities are, you can 100% like manifest that and attract that in and bring that into your life. You know, the magician has all the tools in front of him. He's got the pentacles, he's got the cups, he's got the swords, he's got the wands, he's got it all. You know, he can put it all together and create whatever it is he wants to create the life of his dreams. And it's no different for you. So, you know, what I would do is I would really think about what is it that you want in a partner. You know, what does he look like? You know, what does he do for a job? You know, how is he going to be in terms of being a partner? You know, it's just like, you know, are you going to have kids with this person? If you do, like, you know, who's gonna like stay at home with them, if someone's gonna stay at home with them, you know, like how is your life gonna look like with this person? Are you guys gonna go on vacations together? What are you guys going to do in your spare time, like your hobbies and your interests together as a couple? Will you be hanging out with other couples? Will you be hanging out with friends and family? Like, think about what it is that you want specifically out of this person. And that doesn't mean necessarily getting so specific to the point where it's just like, if they don't, you know, have exactly, you know, four freckles on their left hand, then I don't want them. You know, it can't be that specific. Don't go like measuring their earlobes or anything. Don't be a weirdo. But um, you know, I would say like get specific enough with your desires and what it is that you want that it's very clear to the universe. It's very clear to God where you're like sending that message like, yes, this is what I want. I want someone who, you know, is stable, or I want someone who, you know, is lighthearted and is funny and can tell jokes, or, you know, whatever it is that you want. Um, so I feel like get specific with what it is you want, and you will see those things return to you. You'll see that come back. Okay, let's see. Final Destiny. Heather, I give you a thumbs up, but only if you show your feet. What? My feet? I'm so confused. Did I just miss something here, you guys? I'm doing readings and someone wants to see my feet. Um, I'm so confused. Um, yeah, it's over excitement. Thank you for the clarification. Okay, yes, clarification is good. That's good. So yeah, if it's I know, like feet. What's going on here? Anyways, but yeah, if you're having sleepless nights because you're excited, because you're giddy and happy, that's good. This unicorn is not happy. This unicorn is crying. So if you're not crying over this person, that's a positive thing. um I'm yeah, someone's in here like, I want to see your feet. um My feet are not even exposed right now. I'm wearing socks and slippers because it's cold. So I want my toes to stay warm. So I will not be revealing. I mean, unless you want to see my slippers on or whatever. I mean, I can show you my slippers. They're not that impressive, but um I don't know what's going on here, you guys. Something weird is happening. Okay, let me keep pulling for you though here. Swear Tate, I got totally thrown off by that feet thing. Whatever's happening there. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can drop you a foot emoji in the chat, maybe. But that's just really strange. That's never happened before in a chat, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see what else we need to know about these confirmations for Suerte before I get all distracted with the feet. That's literally all I can think of now. There we go. Suerte gave a foot. So there we go. Suerte gave a foot. Feels like my DM up in here. He's the foot fetish fool. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. Does he know about my channel? Does he know that like you watch my stuff? I don't know. It's totally strange, totally weird. Who knows? I mean, people could pop in and they could watch and never even like comment here in the chat. So who knows? Who knows who's here half the time? I know who's here by who's chatting and who gets questions, obviously, but otherwise that's all I know. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are the Queen of Cups, basically. And the Queen of Cups is someone who is full of love. You know, we had that King of Cups who was coming out earlier. I know he came out for Rachel and he came out just, you know, happening here collectively for everybody. But I feel like you are definitely the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, you know, she's full of love. She's full of unconditional love for others. But most importantly, she has unconditional love for herself. Um, what is happening? But you have to be barefoot. Otherwise, the thumb will be pointing down for that long. Can I ask why you want to see my foot? That's really, really strange. So yeah, that's really weird. I just want to know why. Like, why do you want to see my foot? Anyway, back to the Queen of Cups here. Yeah. So the Queen of Cups, she, like I said, she has unconditional love for herself. Most importantly, she loves herself, and I feel like that's going to be another key to bringing in whoever that right person is for you. Is, you know, they have to you're going to know that they are the one for you simply because you're loving yourself. Like your love with yourself is so good and so strong that that's once again it's going to help bring in the right person, because when we don't love ourselves, we don't love ourselves properly in the right ways, it unfortunately brings in other people who are not going to love us the right way. So in order to love yourself the right way, yeah, that's going to help definitely bring in the right person. We need a mod. I got to figure out how to set that up, you guys, the whole like setting up a moderator thing, because, you know, I'm still like new to doing lives and everything. I got to like look into my analytics and that kind of stuff. Final, this is, yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. I will say this much, you guys, which is kind of strange. For anybody who was here like earlier at the beginning of the live, I did send a text to somebody literally like 2 minutes, not even before I signed on to do my live. So this is a little weird to me that this situation with the feet is suddenly happening like right after I did that. So I don't know what's going on. It's a little weird. Hey, if I can make some cash, and now, okay, that was something else. Something else just popped up on my phone. It was something else, something totally unrelated to this live. Hey, if I can make some cash showing my feet on a live feed, that's so funny. I don't know. That's just really strange. Okay. Anyways, let me get another card here for you, Suerte. I need to stop being distracted by this feet thing so I can actually like focus on you with your affirmations here on what you need to know. We have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands it's a confident energy because it is fiery and there is confidence that's involved in that. Shh, phone, gosh, these distractions that keep coming in tonight. I just want to read for you guys, and phone is going off and feet are flying everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, yeah, so the Two of Wands is about confidence. It's about being confident in making your decisions, basically, because we do have two different wands, which, could basically be like two different choices. And I feel like that's you kind of trying to make the decision on, who that right person could be for you. And I feel like when you do know, you're going to know. And I know it's cliche and it's cheesy and everybody says it, what the whole when you know kind of thing. But I feel like when that person comes along, you will just know. And you're going to be confident about it, most importantly. It's not going to be a maybe kind of thing. And that's the truth. Love is not a maybe kind of thing. If you just feel lukewarm about somebody, if you're like, I don't know, like they're okay. But, if there's a but, then chances are that's probably not the person for you. But if you feel confidence and you're like, yes, this feels good, this feels right, like there is no if, ands, or buts about it, then that's going to be the right choice for you. That's going to be the right decision. Let me get some oracle cards here for you to see how you will know. How you will know. They are the one. Let me pull out some Ocean of Emotion on that one, just to see like maybe what kind of emotions you might feel when you're around that person, when that person comes along, whether that person's currently there or not. But let's see. Let's see what we got here. And now my iPod is going off and my phone is going off. Got so many things going off here. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Emotionally, what will come through for Suerte with that right person? What do we need to know with those affirmations? We have trust. Do you trust me? So I feel like that would help me a lot. What, my feet? My feet would help you? Hold on. Let me finish this reading for Suerte, Final Destiny, and then we'll get into whatever it is that you're talking about, because this is very strange. And I do have a Venmo here from somebody, which I'm going to check in a minute as well. But trust. Do you trust me? So I do feel like with the right person, there's going to be trust there. There's going to be trust, and there should be, because, if this is going to be the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, have a long-term relationship with, then yeah, there should automatically be trust without a doubt. So, there's not going to be any mistrust, any disloyalty or anything like that. So I feel like you're going to be able to feel like you can 100% trust them, and they can trust you. It'll be a mutual thing. It'll be vice versa, that you guys know that you're going to be able to count on one another. Okay, Seawin is the Venmo. Cool. Cool. Let's see what else we got here. We have... okay, I may have to get a clarifier on this one because this one's a little heated. Rage. All of the anger I hold back is burning from the inside, which, I mean, obviously, I don't think you would feel anger if you came across the right person. So let me get a clarifier on that one. That's a little strange and out of place. I feel like that one's a little out of place. Maybe it means that any like rage or anger that you would normally feel like in a different relationship, when it's not right, maybe like none of that will be there. It'll dissipate. But let me get a clarifier on that one. because that one's definitely a little out of place. We have strong. I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I am. So, okay, I feel like when it comes down to this card and the rage coming together at once, I feel like there are times where you may doubt yourself and you may feel like you're not strong enough. And then when you feel like you're not strong enough and like you don't necessarily trust yourself, you don't necessarily trust your intuition on, if this person is good for you, if this person is right for you or not. I feel like when you in a sense stop trusting yourself for my pleasure for okay. All right, I'm not right now, Final Destiny. This is strange. I got to finish Suerte's thing here. Anyways, yeah. So with strong, like I said, I feel like sometimes you probably feel like you're not strong enough um, to make the right decision, to choose the right person. I feel like sometimes you doubt yourself and you, in a sense, like I said, you don't even wind up trusting yourself, but you should trust yourself because your intuition is right. And I feel like when you have that mistrust, that's when the rage comes in. And it's kind of like you may kind of get angry with yourself, not necessarily somebody else or other people, but you may kind of like kick yourself when you're down, kind of a thing. And you just kind of, might get angry and you might get upset, kind of a thing. Um, so I do feel like you can trust yourself and that you are strong enough that you don't need to doubt that. Final, are you a Pisces? You guys go ahead. Talk to Final. Figure this out here with Final because I don't know what's going on here with Final. I don't know who Final is. I don't know who they are. I don't know what's going on here. But anywho, let's see what else we need to know for Suerte on the emotional extent of it. We have sorry, please forgive me. Which is interesting. So I'm almost kind of feeling like whoever this person is, like whoever the right person is, this may even be someone that you currently know. It could be someone that you already know right now. And if there has been like any trouble between the two of you in the past, like I do feel like they're going to be genuinely apologetic for it. And that, even in the future, even when you guys have like discrepancies down the line and maybe you have like a little argument or something like that, I do feel like um they're going to wind up apologizing and being genuine and real about it. And I feel like the apologies will go both ways that, when one person has upset the other, that those apologies are going to be genuine, they're going to be real, there's going to be forgiveness there. Forgiveness is really important too when it comes down to like that lifelong love kind of situation, because it's not going to work if you're holding on to bitterness and resentment and that kind of thing. So I do feel like apologies between the two of you will be real, it'll be authentic, it's not going to be like out of a manipulative place or anything like that. So that's definitely a good thing. I'm already having relationship problems, even though I'm single. So that would be the category of it's complicated, pretty much, which I feel like more people than not are in it's complicated. But let's see what else we got here. We have sabotage. Things aren't always as they appear. And I feel like that kind of goes back to you doubting yourself here, basically. And it's funny because the more this comes out, the more I'm feeling like not only will there be trust between you and your person, but you first need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself that, your intuition is good and that you know more than you think you know when it comes down to figuring out who the right person is for you. And, when you're feeling not strong enough here and you wind up getting angry and upset with yourself, you're basically self-sabotaging. I don't feel like they're going to sabotage you at all. Like the right person is never going to sabotage you. However, I do believe you may wind up sabotaging yourself here. There may be some self-sabotage where you kind of like talk yourself out of it and you're like, no, they're not the right person because of X, Y, and Z. or, no, there's no way I could possibly know who the right person is because I've screwed up with this, that, and the other thing. But it doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made in the past. Actually, your mistakes can be assets for you because, you know, the whole point of making those mistakes is probably so you can learn something, probably so you know better next time, so that you won't wind up sabotaging things for yourself. So, no more self-sabotage here. You got to trust yourself, trust your gut. Um, and that's the most important thing. And that's not just when it comes down to love. That's not just when it comes down to finding the right person and knowing who that right person is. This could be about anything. It could be about finding the right job. It could be about finding the right place to live. It could be a lot of things. And it's just like when you know something is right, you just know. You will have inner peace. You will have that peace that surpasses all understanding. And that's like deep down in your gut, basically. It's your gut instinct, it's your gut intuition. So trust that, don't talk yourself out of it. Don't try to rationalize it or overthink it or overanalyze it, because that's just going to get you into trouble and that's going to take you off track. So let's see what else. No, see, when I am a man. Well, we kind of figured you were a man. So I don't know what's going on here, you guys. Okay. Anyways, back to the cards here. I'm going to pull one more for you, Suerte. And then I know, see, when you sent in something on Venmo. And we have guilty, riddled with guilt and shame. So once again, I feel like that's you kind of beating yourself up here when it comes to not trusting your own gut. That, when that happens, you don't feel strong and you wind up self-sabotaging and you get angry with yourself and then you feel guilty about it later, and all that needs to stop. You got to start trusting yourself is the point, because you will know. That's the bottom line. But I do feel like the tarot cards definitely had like a few good tips for you on how you're going to know as well, with, like I said, the similar belief systems here, sharing similar values, and just the fact that you can definitely create this, you can manifest this. You're a queen of cups. You have lots of love to give, unconditional love, and, loving yourself definitely helps with this as well. And that you will be confident. You will be confident in when you find this. That's for sure. So you got this, Suerte. Don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess yourself. You do. You got this. You know more than you think you know. Yeah, definitely, Suerte. Best of luck to you. You got this. You got it, dude. Like Michelle Tanner on Full House. Okay, let me go over to Venmo here and see what we got. So, yes, definitely. It's complicated. There can definitely be those situations. Okay, so we have a tall order from Steven. What is on your person's mind? Okay, what is on their mind? Well, we're just going to keep up here with the ocean of emotion then and see what is on your person's mind. So we might as well see where they're at emotionally here, Steven. See where they're at. See what's going on. Let's see what we got here. All right. What is Siwen's person thinking? How are they feeling? What's going on with them right now? My goodness, there's a lot of self-sabotage coming out here because we got sabotage again. So your person may not be in the best place. Yeah, things aren't always as they seem. So your person, in fact, may be having a little bit of self-sabotage that may be happening as of this moment, which is not always fun, but we'll see what else we got here. I love how tarot spills the tea for people. Yes, for sure. It definitely spills the tea, without a doubt. It's all in the cards, you guys. It was in your last reading. Well, apparently that energy has not changed. Apparently it's still there, but let's see what else is going on. Let's see if there's anything else besides self-sabotage for him. We also, well, we're kind of continuing here with the emotions of being in a not so great place. We also have sad. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. So, yeah. So, obviously, his self sabotage here is just making him not so feel so great. He's kind of in a crappy place right now. He's feeling sad. I don't know necessarily what's going on in his life that's making him feel this way. Maybe things aren't good at work. Um, maybe he's down because of stuff that's happening in the world right now with the pandemic and everything. Maybe he's struggling financially. Maybe he just doesn't feel like a total man is what it comes down to. But he's not in a great place. He's kind of sitting in his little sad kingdom, unfortunately, as of the moment. But let's see what else comes through. That really sounds like Dark Knight. It could be. It could be. And I mean, I personally think we go through multiple dark nights of the souls. We don't just go through it once. We can go through it several different times and in many different ways too. It usually just doesn't happen over one thing. It's like anytime we go through a tower moment, if it's not like an epiphany kind of aha type of moment, I feel like those are all like Dark Night of the Souls when they happen. But yeah, he could be going through that right now. And, the Dark Night of the Soul, it's kind of up to the person. They could stay in that place for a long time, or, they could choose to get out of it sooner. It's all kind of like the mental mind frame of it, is what it comes down to. Heather, I'm currently learning English, so I don't understand every word. So just chill. Okay, well, I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best. Just hang in there. But watching YouTube videos is a great way to learn English, I guess, if that's what you're trying to do, if you're trying to learn English. So let's see what else we have here. We have confident. Everything will work out for us. I just know it. So even if he is in a bad place right now, the good news is there is a spark of hope there. There is a ray of light. And I feel like most likely that ray of light is you. It's probably connected to you. Um, so yeah, there is definitely some hope that is there. Not all hope is lost. So he may be feeling down, he may be feeling sad, but there is definitely some hope that is there, that is pushing him through. It's not like he's so far gone and so far off that it's like he's just going to stay there forever. So I do feel like there is something motivating him and pushing him through to keep going. And that's most likely you. So I'm a great teacher. Teach me. Well, I mean, you're welcome to listen to the readings. You're welcome to listen to the readings, Final Destiny. If you have a question, you're always welcome to drop something into my PayPal or Venmo. The options there are there on how to do that in the description. So you're welcome to listen to the readings and receive whatever it is that resonates for you. You're always welcome to do that. Let's see what else we have. We have unfaithful. I've been hurt too many times. So I feel like the sadness and the self-sabotage is basically coming from the fact that he's been hurt in the past, that someone has, ripped his heart out of his chest at one point and threw it on the ground and basically did the Mexican hat dance all over it. So I feel like at some point that definitely happened to him. And because his own heart has been battered and squashed and torn apart and everything, that's why he's feeling sad. That's why he's kind of got this self-sabotage thing going on, because he's probably scared that more of this is going to wind up happening to him, even if it's with you. That's kind of like his own hang up of something that he's going to have to work on and get past. But I do think he can do it, because we do have that confidence here that can come through. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, sometimes it's like if somebody is wounded from somebody else in the past, unfortunately, they kind of wind up making the new person who comes along later. It shouldn't happen this way, but they wind up making that person kind of pay for the sins of the person who hurt them before them. And it should never be that way. It really shouldn't. But sometimes it happens. I feel like sometimes it happens subconsciously. They're not even aware that they do that. But once again, that's kind of his healing. That's kind of on him of something that he's going to have to heal at the end of the day. And nobody else can do that for him but him. Let's see what else we have here. We have stress. I'm under so much pressure. So he's under a lot of pressure right now. Hi, Jessica. Hi, welcome to the live. Um, anyways, yeah, but he's under a lot of stress. He's under a lot of pressure, which could be once again where more of this sadness and sabotage extends from. And I feel like whatever it is that he's stressed over, whatever the pressure is, I feel like these are just like external circumstances that are happening in his life right now. Like I said, it could be work, it could be finances, it could be family, it could be his health, it could be a whole bunch of different things, who knows. But I do feel like there are external things happening in his world that are impacting him too. So it's not just like the pains of the past and the ghosts of the past that's haunting him, but then you add that on top of like his current world reality that he's dealing with, where there's like lots of anxiety and everything, and it's not fun. He's going through a hard time. He needs some prayer, that's for sure. He needs a little bit of prayer, a little bit of love, and a little bit of light. Which, like I said, there is a ray of hope here. There is a little bit of light at the end of that tunnel. He just needs to make it through. And we have surrender. Can we forgive and can we forget? So I kind of feel like there's a part of him that wants to like quit and give up because, that's what I think of with like the white flag flowing and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, like, I feel like he doesn't want to like just quit and like quit and give up and just like give up on life. I feel like what he wants to do is he wants to drop those burdens. So it's like if you think of like that 10 of wands kind of energy where someone's carrying a huge burden around basically, I feel like that's what he's doing and he just wants to put it down. He just wants to put it down and he wants to rest. So it's not like his dreams that he wants to give up on. It's not you he wants to give up on or anything like that. But I feel like it's the struggle. It's the struggle that he wants to give up on. It's the struggle that he wants to surrender and put down at the end of the day. So that's where I kind of see he's at right now. So he's not in the best of place, but I really feel like the best thing that you can do for him is to pray for him because prayer is powerful. It's more powerful than, we give it credit for. It may not seem like very much, but it does do a lot. So I feel like he just needs a lot of prayer. So, if you've been praying for him, keep praying for him because you did get that confident card. And even just like the smallest amount of confidence, you plant the seed. It may be small at first, but you can eventually see that grow and sprout and become something big and beautiful and amazing, basically. So hang in there. I understand it's difficult, especially if someone's like in that depressive kind of state. So, but that with the thumb down and how you can get it up, you understand, I hope. Yeah, I don't think Final Destiny understands, the fact that we're doing readings here. This is not like some weird whatever. I don't know. This is not a footsie show. I'm here doing readings. I'm here to show you guys cards. If feet are on the cards, that's a different story. I can't help that. But yeah. Okay. So hi Jessica. Hi Robin. How are you guys doing? My girls are here. They're here in the chat. A PayPal just came in. Let's see what's going on. I'm just going to double check, make sure Siwan was the only one on Venmo, and then I'll hop back on over to PayPal. Yes. Siwan was the only one on Venmo. Let's head over to PayPal. And I'm getting messages again. Okay. Aw, Jessica, thank you for your love reading tonight. All right. So what do you want to know, Jessica? Do you have like a specific question or do you just want me to kind of do like a little energy check kind of thing for you? Either way, I can do whatever you need me to do. So I got my cards here. So just let me know. Energy check, specific question, throw it at me. I'm ready. How are you doing, Robin? I know you've been going through some stuff, so just checking on you. Just want to make sure you're okay. I know you've been dealing with some stuff too. I feel like everybody's been dealing with stuff. What else is new? But this is definitely very strange that this is really weird, you guys. Hanging in there. Yeah, I understand. I just think it's really strange that I literally sent a text to a particular person literally like only a couple minutes before I went live, and then there's been like this weird foot thing happening here in the chat all night, and I'm pretty sure it's not the same person. I know it's not the same person, but I just think it's weird. Um Anyways, no new drama, so that's good. Yes, most importantly, no new drama. No, none of us need any of that drama crap. No way. Okay. Good. Just getting done with work and saw the alert that you were live and wanted to show my support. Oh, and that was a typo, meant live. Oh, well, I read it as live anyways. So, well, thank you. Either way, I'm going to pull some stuff for you. I mean, you basically sent me like a Venti order, so I'll pull some cards for you and see what we got here going on. Let's see what's going on for you with the love thing, because I know your situation has been quiet for a while too. So, I didn't say that you weren't spiritual, Final Destiny. I was saying that you're not the same person. I was It's a long story. Like there was somebody important in my life that I literally texted like 2 minutes before I went live. And then this very bizarre discussion about feet entered my chat in my live as I've been doing this. And that's never happened to me before. Like right after I've texted this particular person after going live. And I know that you are not that same person, is what I'm saying. I just think it's very weird that this foot thing has suddenly popped into the chat after I sent that, when those things are not connected, but it triggered something strange. That's all I'm saying. I think it's weird. Like the timing is strange. It has nothing to do with you not being spiritual. I don't know your spiritual walk. I don't know where you're at with that stuff. You may be a very spiritual person. I have no idea. Okay, just a general energy check in you and your DM. Your readings this week have been really on point. I don't want to see the old cards. Well, these are the cards that I'm using right now. This is literally my only tarot deck. So if you guys don't like unicorns, too bad. This is my only unicorn, or my only tarot deck. But I am going to use more cards in a minute. But considering Jessica ordered a Venti, which would be a combination of tarot cards and oracle cards, this is why I am. Yeah, scroll up and check out the chat, Jessica. You'll see what it's all about. Just read the chat. It's all in there. Yay, unicorns. See, I love this deck, you guys, because it's cute. And I like things that are cute and fun and girly and that kind of stuff. And honestly, like some of the tarot decks are just freaking scary. Like, I'm like, no, I don't need ones that are like all dramatic and crazy. So I like to go with the unicorns. I did see somewhere on Amazon that there's like a dog tarot. So maybe I'll get those and that'll kind of help mix it up. But I don't have those like at my disposal right here and now. But let's see what we need to know for Jessica and her person. What is the current energy in that situation? Unicorns is your favorite deck, and you use the ones that you resonate with. That's right. That is very true. And I don't mind like bringing other decks into the picture, but I'm very particular about ones that I do like to use, and that's that. All right. So we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is all about like rushing in with a truth. It's communication, dude. And I know communication has not exactly been in your favor for a while now, but that's what the Knight of Swords does. He rushes in with the truth, and he's not walking, he's not taking his time, he's not being slow. You see his mane flowing here in the wind. He is rushing in, he is taking action, and that's what knights do. Like, that's what all the knights do, they take action. And with the swords, that is specific towards thoughts and ideas and words to express, basically. So it seems like at some point coming up here, he's going to wind up rushing in with something to tell you. So it may kind of come right out of the blue when you're not expecting it, but it definitely seems like that seems to be something that's coming your way. Let's see what else we got here. So a mermaid's fins are more realistic. Who cares if it's realistic or not? Who cares if it's realistic? If I knew how to, like, hold on, let me check something here. No, 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 no. Oh wait, I think I just figured out how to. Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Heather, be on the lookout for something here. I'm trying something really quick. Yay! I think it worked. Are you a moderator now, Heather? Because I think I just made you a moderator. I just clicked on the thing. I've never tried this before. I just want to make sure it worked. So, yay! I think it worked. Yay! Yay! So everybody applaud Heather. She is awesome. Yay! She's my mod. Us Heathers got to stick together, right? Okay, we got it figured out. Oh my gosh. Now I see all this stuff about him being timed out. Okay, cool. All right, we got it figured out, you guys. That's crazy. Hi, Hearts Love. Yes, you can get a reading, but I am doing paid readings. I do not have super chats because I don't have enough subscribers yet to be able to do that. But all the information should be in the description of the video on how you can submit a payment in order to get a reading. So you basically would send a payment to my PayPal or my Venmo. And yeah, all the information is there. So if you have any questions, my moderator, Heather, is there too, and she should be able to help you out with that as well. So anyways, getting back to Jessica here. Now we won't have any more weirdness happening for a little while, I guess. I guess if this video gets thumbed down because I don't show my feet, then, I guess I'm going to take that thumb down because you can't please everybody, and I am not here to show off my feet. There is a place to, if Final Destiny is still watching this, there is a place you can go for lots of feet and for lots of all that kind of stuff. Go to OnlyFans. That's what OnlyFans is for. That's what, go to OnlyFans. People go to OnlyFans for that stuff. So if you want to look at like feet and boobs and all that kind of stuff, go to OnlyFans. This is not that kind of channel. That's not what they do on YouTube. So go to OnlyFans. Anyway, getting back to you, Jessica. Craziness in here. Never expected this tonight, that's for sure. All right. So we also have the Fool here for you, Jessica. And the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith. It is about just jumping in head first. You're not necessarily knowing where you're going or how you're going to land. You're not really thinking about the consequences, but you just dive in anyways. If the pool is empty, oh well, you crack your head open. If the pool is filled, then great, you take a great swim. But either way, the fool just dives in head first. And I feel like, if anything, this is your person. I don't feel like this is you, because I feel like since you've been on your journey, you've definitely kind of become a lot more kind of like reserved and held back and that kind of stuff when it comes to him. So I don't necessarily see you being the one to be just like, I'm going to dive in or whatever. But considering we got the Knight of Swords here with him rushing in with his truth, I feel like in order for him to do that, he's going to have to become the fool. That he's going to become the fool, and he's going to take that leap of faith. He's going to dive in and he's going to rush forward to you with that truth. And that's another reason why I feel like this is going to come out of nowhere. It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to be just like, yeah, it's going to come out of the blue. It's going to be a suddenly moment. You're not going to see it coming. And I know you've been like super focused on yourself and just kind of like doing your own thing, which is a good thing. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why it's going to come so incredibly out of the blue. Like, you're not going to see it coming at all. And it's going to be like, oh my God, like, he'll probably tell you some truths. He'll tell you some things. And your response to him is probably going to be like, I'm sorry, I just hallucinated. What? So, yeah, so I definitely feel like that's the way it's probably going to wind up happening. But let's see what else we got here. We have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of the Ace of Cuss. So let's all start cussing now. The Ace of Cups is all about a fresh new beginning in love. It is about a fresh start there, and like this new emotional beginning. It kind of reminds me of like the butterflies and that kind of stuff that you get at the beginning of a relationship. So that could wind up being what winds up happening here. He could become the fool, rush in with his truth to you, and that could wind up resulting in a brand new relationship. It could wind up resulting into this new beginning in love with him, basically, which is super cool, like filled with the butterflies and all that fun and good stuff. Which is crazy, because I feel like for the longest amount of time, it's just been like nothing but kind of stagnancy when it comes to him. So it's beautiful and it's wonderful that this kind of stuff is coming out right now. Maybe 2021 is the year where things are really going to start turning around. I joined a different gym, so I can't start going again and not to see him. Yeah, well, I don't know how you're going to wind up having all this happen. It may not even happen through the gym. It could wind up happening. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be so unexpected and so suddenly. You're not going to see it coming, is what it comes down to. Heather doesn't take everything so seriously. I don't know what you're talking about, Final Destiny. I really don't. And I don't even know if you're talking about me or the other Heather, because there are two of them here. Okay. Anywho, back to you, Jessica. That's what we're here for. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is about hard work and diligence. It's just about, pushing on and pressing through with what it is that you need to do. And I feel like this is basically where you're at right now. It's pretty much you and what you've been doing. You've been working hard, you've been taking care of yourself. Like you just mentioned, you joined a new gym, which is great. That's going to be like hard work, taking care of yourself physically, working on your fitness, working on your body, working on your health. And I know you've been working really hard when it comes to just like, work and paying your bills and taking care of your kids and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like this has been you. You've been in a place where you've just been working hard and taking care of yourself. And I feel like this hard work, it's going to pay off when it comes to him, even though those other things have nothing to do with him. At the end of the day, all those things do connect together. So if you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your kids, you're paying your bills, you're taking care of your health, you're doing all that other stuff, it's going to draw in the other parts of your life that are not there yet, the other parts that are missing. And if he's a missing link right now, he's going to be one of those things that's going to be coming in and fulfilled, basically. We also have, this is all positive stuff. Like I'm excited. I am excited for you. This is some positive stuff. We have the Page of Swords. So I feel like right now, considering he is not, like, obviously you're not hearing from him just yet. He hasn't become the fool just yet, but he will, and he will rush him with that offer. So I feel like the place he's in right now, at least, is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, they haven't become the knight yet. They're not exactly taking the action just yet, but they're thinking about it. So he's definitely thinking about it. He's been thinking about it. And I feel like he's been thinking about it for a while. So this is something that has been on his mind for a while. I feel like the time apart, and I feel like, him kind of disappearing, doing his own thing has really gotten him to a place where he's been introspective and just reflective, dealing with himself and his own life and everything. And you've definitely come up in his mind, and you've definitely been a part of those thoughts. And I feel like his own thoughts are kind of going through this transformation right now, where it's getting him into that place where he's going to be ready to become the fool and come your way with that truth. Let me see. I'm going to pull a few more cards here for you. Go figure. Destiny and divine timing always gets in my way and interrupts things. I know, divine timing and destiny, it can be a struggle. Okay. Let me pull a few. You know what? You were just talking about timing, so I think those are the oracle cards we're going to go with for you. Let's find out some of the timing on this, shall we? Let's see some of the timing when it comes to this for Jessica. I have not used any divine time oracle yet tonight, and this is still one of my newish decks that I got recently, so we can find out with that. Let's see what else we need to know, timing or anything else for Jessica when it comes to this situation. When can she expect her Page of Swords to become the Knight of Swords? Let's see. As long as we're talking about timing here. We have got... Oh man, this one is hard to read because of the lighting right now in here. It could be seconds. If you count your blessings, gratitude. And I know this card is really hard to see right now. It's partially the lighting. It's partially the fact that it's just a very dark card. But basically, this card is, telling you to just remain grateful, to remain thankful, that the more thankful you are, the more you're counting your blessings in your life. It's like the quicker it does motivate that timing, basically, the quicker those things can actually come together. And I feel like, you are a very grateful person. I feel like you do definitely acknowledge the good things that have been given to you in your life, and you do count your blessings. So, just keep doing that. The more you do that, the more it's going to help speed things up to happen. And let's see what else we have here. We got another PayPal that just came through. We have when the cold winds blow with the first snow. So it's winter time right now. And I believe, if I remember right from what I've seen on Facebook, I think you already had your first snow. So I don't feel like this is in reference to a year from now or anything. But yeah, I do feel like something may even happen during the winter season, right now. Like I said, I feel like right now, without a doubt, right now, he is that. Where did you go? He is that Page of Swords. He is thinking about it, but you never know. Before the winter time is over, he could wind up doing something. Something could wind up happening here, which is a good sign. And you did have, it could be seconds. Seconds away from now, it's still going to be winter, so something could still happen, which is kind of crazy. So something could happen. I would say maybe anytime between now and maybe, I don't know, March or something like that, whenever spring starts to sprung itself. Hi, Shantivani. You paid for a tall. Okay, cool. I'll check it after I'm done with Jessica's reading. We have Counting minutes add to the digits, patience. So, definitely try not to like get caught up in the timing of things. So, even if for some reason he doesn't come forward in the winter, don't freak out, don't like, get upset by it or anything. Don't like count every single minute of the winter season like he hasn't become the page of swords yet. He hasn't come my way. What's going on? So try not to worry about that. Try not to worry about the clock and the timing of things. Patience is difficult. It's rough. I totally get it. It's not fun at all, but um it is important to continue to do that as much as it sucks, but it's a lot easier to be patient when we're doing other things. If we're busy doing other things, it's not as big of a deal. But let's see what else we have here. We have had a pitiful, I can't talk, this year. So I can't wait for the actual snowfall. Well, then maybe that's coming. It must be coming still. I don't know. How is it out there right now? We're supposed to be getting some like pretty decent snow here tonight. I guess it's supposed to be like the biggest snowfall that Chicago has had since like April or something last year. I don't know. But it's supposed to be a lot of snow here. That's for sure. Grande, please. Current DM energy. All right, cool. I will check the PayPal for incoming people after I'm done with Jessica. So, okay, let's see what else we got here. We have 717 star seeds, light codes, awakened love. So I feel like one of the reasons why he might wind up rushing in with this truth is because he's probably going through an awakening, and not just an awakening in a spiritual sense, but probably an awakening in the sense of like awakening to the fact that he actually has these feelings for you, that he loves you, that he cares about you, that there is like this connection, that there is this undeniable thing going on between the two of you. So I feel like he does realize that, he does notice that. And yeah, so I feel like that is happening right now. He's going through that right now for sure. And be on the lookout for 717, because that definitely popped out with that card too. Let me pull one more for you. But that's exciting stuff. I want him to, come along and give you that truth as that page of swords for you. I want him to do that. We have confusion. Within a few days, you'll know which way. So if you've had any confusion when it comes down to him recently, if you've been seeking for clarity, don't worry, the clarity is coming. The confirmation, the signs, whatever it is that you need to know, whatever peace that you need to have on the inside, it's coming. You won't be confused forever. God is not the author of confusion. Your story does not end in confusion whatsoever. So if there's any confusion that's still there, if there's anything like that that's still going on, know that the story's not over yet. You're just somewhere in the middle of the plot line there. You're somewhere in the thick of it. But I do feel like anything that you have been seeking answers on, specifically when it comes to him, it will be coming your way. And I really hope that he provides some of those answers for you and that he does this. So you'll definitely have to let us all know when he becomes that fool and comes your way in terms of the truth and lets you know what's up. So that would be fantastic. All right. No coincidences, even ass munch. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. I love it, ass munch. Even ass munch destiny felt divinely placed to send a message. For me, I've been getting foot fetishes all over the pick of cards I've been getting. I honestly do not understand the divine placement of Final Destiny coming in here at all. I really don't. And I'm the reader. Maybe I'm a little thrown off because it's my live and like I said, you guys, I kind of had like my own thing going on literally right before I signed on. Like I sent a very, very important text message and then that strangeness came in here and I was like, what is going on? What is this? Um, and I know that like on Bridget's channel, I know that a lot of the times she'll do pick a cards, and for whatever reason, like foot fetish stuff will come through for people. I don't know. I don't know what the foot fetish thing is. It's totally weird. Um, that's a number for us. It's on his car. Well, there you go. Confirmation right there. That is super cool. But yeah, hopefully that helps you out, Jessica. Um, and I really do hope that he steps it up and he, comes in there. So, all righty. Okay. So we have who was next? Because I got two PayPals that came in here. Um, okay, that was right. It was Shantavini. So, you had a question. What was your question for your tall? So I know what oracle cards to choose. So I know which ones to pick. And then I will get to you. And then I'll get to you, Liz, after Shantavini. I knew I was drawn to this live for a reason. Thank you so much, Heather. You're amazing, and I truly appreciate you. This was the best reading ever. I'm on cloud nine. Yay! Well, I'm glad. Now he just needs to do it. Like I'm glad I was able to deliver the good news. Now it just needs to happen. So yes. What was your question, Shantavini? Or did you mention it already? I don't know if you mentioned it. Let me scroll up. I know you paid for it, and I know you ordered a tall, but I don't know if I missed something here with the actual question because I'm not really sure what oracle cards to pick here. um Robin, I was trying so hard to be nice and not unleash verbal wrath towards him. Yeah, I know that's how you are, Robin. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being basically like my bouncer pretty much. Hey KB, I just noticed that you're here too. That's so funny. Yes, I don't think you need to. Yeah, Heather said Final Destiny. I don't think you need to come on here and be rude. We all like the unicorns. Yes, unicorn love. It's the way they are read that matters. Exactly. Oh, and thank you. I'm so glad that you think I have done a beautiful job. So yeah, it's all about how they're read. It doesn't matter really what the deck is, but everyone has their preferences for what they like in terms of what they want read. So no question yet for Shantavini. Shantavini, you are up. Drop down your question because we are waiting on you. And like I said, I mean, oh, that's random. I'm on YouTube and I just got a YouTube notification. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's why. If you guys are divine darlings over on Bridget's channel, she literally just uploaded the divine darlings video for today. So that's why I just got that notification. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, thank you, KB. I definitely appreciate the support, and I'm glad that you love the readings and you guys enjoy them. I love being here and doing this. Doing this stuff helps me just as much as it helps you guys. And I love also just like hanging out here and spending time with you guys and, building the community and that kind of stuff here. That's a blast for me too. So I'm glad that, we're all able to kind of hang out here and have this little family going on YouTube. That's always fun. Okay. I don't know what happened to Shantavini. I know that she paid. And I don't want to just like sit here and wait either. So, so here's what I'm going to do. Liz, I'll take your question in the meantime right now while I'm waiting on Shantavini. And Shantavini, if you want to drop your question down there, go ahead. Liz, go ahead and drop yours down there too. Or did you already do that? Let me see. Oh, there's Shantavini. Okay, there. Yay. Okay, we got it. My question was, will I lose the extra weight I was working on? Okay. All right. That is definitely a unique and different question because it's not the usual love question, but that's totally cool. Oh, you put it in the remarks. That's my fault. I did not check the remarks. That's probably why. Um, okay. But now I got it. So let's see. Let me see what oracle cards I want to go with on that one. Because I don't have any like health and fitness oracle cards, but that doesn't mean that I can't figure out something with one of these. Um, okay. We're gonna go with the doggies. I like my divine doggies. We'll see what comes through with that. So let's take them out. And my own little divine doggy is on the other side of the computer, and he's laying there looking all cute and all adorable. Okay. Will Shanta Vinny lose the extra weight that she has been working on to get off? Seems like that's a theme lately, guys. Like everyone wants to lose their COVID weight, basically. Everyone wants to lose the pandemic 15. So let's see what comes through here. And it's so much harder to lose weight during the winter time too. It's like so much more harder to become motivated to work out and exercise and do stuff as opposed to like during the summer when it's warm and the days are longer. So we'll see what comes out though. We have acceptance, loving what is. So I feel like this card is basically saying, just a reminder to love and accept yourself no matter how you are. It doesn't matter whether you gain more weight or less weight. It doesn't matter if you shrink down to exactly where you want to be or if you balloon up or whatever it is. It's more important to just love and accept where you are because as long as you're healthy, that's the most important thing. No one has to like have washboard abs and no cellulite or any of those kinds of things to be healthy. You can still be a healthy person and have a little bit of a pudge, have a little bit of a belly, still have a little bit of cellulite or whatever. No one's perfect here. Nobody has to go changing the way they look and become like Khloe Kardashian and change your face every other week or anything like that. So most importantly, just accept and love yourself, whether that weight sheds off or not. That's the most important thing. And I do feel like as long as you're loving yourself, like you'll get to where you want to be. Like you'll be where you need to be in terms of like healthy proportions. Because when you love yourself, you'll naturally be taking care of yourself and everything. You'll be taking care of the body that you've been given. So let's see what else we have here. No problem, love. I just wanted to change it up. I love the doggies. No problem. Oh, you have 4 rescues? That's awesome. That is so cute. What kind of dogs are they? I just have my one little baby here, my Chihuahua mix, Shadow. He's sleeping. He's been sleeping the whole time I've been doing this. We also have awakening, eyes wide open, which I know is kind of weird to come out with like a weight loss related question, but I basically feel like, awakening is just more of like you're awakening to kind of taking care of your body, to taking care of yourself. That your eyes are open to your health and to self-care and those kinds of things. So I feel like that's something you're already doing, that you're already taking care of that you're already doing those things, which is good. Heather's is a border collie, and that boy is wild, but you love him. Yeah, border collies have a lot of energy, don't they? When I was a kid, we used to have a Sheltie, not a border collie, but we had a Sheltie, which is still in like the herding family, basically. She would always try and herd us whenever we would try to leave the house. She didn't want us to leave the house. So she would try to wound us up and, keep us from going through the door, basically. She'd be like, no, you can't leave. Don't leave. I'm going to herd you like you're a sheep. We also have passion, do what you love. So I feel like one of the keys to you to getting to your goal weight or your goal size or whatever it is that you're going for here is to work out in a way of something that like you're passionate about. Like for example, for me, I'm not a runner. I hate running. It gives me like nightmare flashbacks of like the 12-minute run in high school, and I hate it. I hate running. But you put me in front of a mirror, you put some music on and get me dancing, get me doing some kind of like dance cardio. I am all about that. So either way the calories still burn off, but you're doing it in two different ways. So I feel like the best thing to do is to find what what you're passionate about in terms of like exercise and working out, because I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, as long as you're enjoying it, as long as it makes you feel good, like that's the most important thing. Don't do something that is like you're not looking forward to doing it, like you're not looking forward to waking up and going to do whatever it is. So make sure whatever it is that you're doing, it's something that you enjoy doing. The more you enjoy it, the more that'll help you like shed the pounds and get to where you want to be. Let's see what else we have here. We have cooperation, better together, which I know is kind of weird with like a health and fitness kind of thing again, but I feel like this is kind of like cooperating with your body, basically, like listening to your body. So, really listen to what your body tells you in terms of what you put in it and how you fuel it and, what you're eating and that kind of thing. Listen to it when you are working out. If you're really getting tired and you're really getting overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to, maybe like cool it down and take a walk instead, get some water, that kind of thing. Make sure you're getting proper sleep at night, all that kind of stuff together. So it's like working together with your body and what your body needs. So I feel like, if you're cooperating with what your body is wanting, you're going to be totally fine. You're going to be okay. And let me get one more for you. I feel like we're getting more so like the tools of what you need to do to lose that weight. And I feel like if you do those things, if you apply these things, you'll definitely get to where you want to be. You have a Pomchi and 3 Chihuahua male mixes. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, they were all thrown on the side of the road. Oh my goodness. Well, mine is a boy Chihuahua mix as well, and he was also on the streets. He had a whole crazy backstory of how I got him, but I mean, he is my life. He is a good boy. I love him so much. Yes, so I definitely have a place in my heart for those Chihuahuas. We also have self-worth, love what you see. So I feel like this kind of piggybacks on the acceptance card that came out in the first place. And that's the key, is loving yourself no matter how small and no matter how big you are. Love what you see. When you look in the mirror, love yourself. It doesn't matter if you're all glammed up and you have your nails and your hair done and your makeup is perfect and you're wearing the perfect tight little dress or anything, or if you have no makeup and a messy bun and sweats on or whatever. Love yourself regardless. Love yourself whether you're bigger, whether you're smaller, whether you're bloated, whether you're not. It doesn't matter. Like, love yourself most importantly. That is going to be the key to getting to where it is that you want to be. And I think you'll be okay. So there you go. I think there was something else that came in, maybe on PayPal or something. I got to double check because every once in a while my phone lights up and it's like, I know something was there. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. I've gotten a mixture of text messages and all this other kind of crap. And of course, the one text that I want to have come through doesn't. It's like everybody else under the sun is like, hey, Heather, let's talk to you. And these cards do not want to go back in. Go in. Go into the box. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how someone can dump them. Poor babies. My heart. I know. Like, what is wrong with people who do that? Like, oh, that's right. It was Liz. It was Liz who sent me something. I knew there was another person up next. Okay, Liz, did you drop your question in the chat or no? Let me double check and scroll up. Scrolling up. Where is Liz? Liz, where are you? I know you sent something in. Um, oh, current DM energy. I see you now. Okay. Grande, please. Current DM energy. Okay. Let's see, Liz, about your DM and let's see what his current energy is. Let's see where we're at. I'm so glad he found you. Great tips. Thank you. Yes, he's the best. Do you guys want to see Shadow before I get into Liz's reading? I'll pull him over here really quick just so he can say hi. Just so he can say hi. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Shadow. Come here. Come here, little man. Oh, the big baby. Here he comes. Oh, here he is. Say hi. Say hi. He's like, Mom, you just woke me. Can I go back to my nap, please? He's wearing his little sweater and everything because it's very cold here. I know. You're tired. Do you want to do a reading? Do you want to do a reading? Do you want to read for people? He thinks I'm like gonna give him a treat or something now because I'm like, do you wanna? Do you wanna? Do you? Yeah. Okay, I'll put you down so you can go back to napping, and so I can go back to reading for people. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Go over there. Don't step on the stuff though. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So now he wants to like walk all over the cards now that I have like awoken the beast. He's like, Shadow, come on, dude. Okay. He wants to pull some ocean of emotion. We're not going to do ocean of emotion right now, Shadow. and not everyone needs to see your tail. Can you go over there? Can you go over there, please? Come on. Come on. Over here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that was funny. Okay, Liz, let's do your little DM check here. Let's see what's going on. Shadow is now on the opposite side of the bed. He's going to get himself settled. There we go. Okay. All right, Liz, let's see what we got for you here. What's the status with your dude? What do we need to know? Okay. We have got the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there is a chance that he may be looking at you right now like you're the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, you know, she is a queen. She is someone who is in her power and in her worth and in her value. But at the same time, she can kind of be a little icy, a little cold. Um, you know, her words, her thoughts can be a little bit cutting, basically. And it may not necessarily be that you are this way towards him, but he may be a little hesitant about coming your way simply because he may be a little scared that you might ice him out. So he may feel a little nervous about that. He may feel that you may be a little cold towards him, that you may say some words towards him, some truths towards him that he may not necessarily like, or he may not necessarily want to hear or be ready to hear. So yeah, I feel like he's a little nervous when it comes down to that. But let's see what else we got here. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in the position of the Seven of Pentacles right now because the Seven of Pentacles is about you reap what you sow. So, you know, whatever it is that you're putting out there into the world is exactly what you're going to get back. So, you know, if you want good things to happen with him, if you want things to motivate and move forward with him, if you want to manifest good things dealing with him, it's about having patience. It's about, you know, having those positive thoughts. It's about letting go of the fears and the doubts and the worries and, you know, the anxiety and any of the kind of things that, you know, would just kind of pull it down and pull the vibe down and be negative basically when it comes down to the situation. So, you know, just keep plowing through because that's literally what this unicorn is doing. It's plowing through, it's pushing through, it's plowing through. So keep doing what you're doing. because as long as you're like planting good seeds, as long as you're planting positive things, you will eventually see that sprout up and grow. It takes time, obviously, because it's like there's a time of there's a time of planting and putting those seeds into the ground, and then there's a time of harvest. But that's just the thing. There is a huge gap of time in between those things. But let's see what else we have going on here, energy check wise, for your dude. We have got the Four of Pentacles. So this kind of makes sense as to why he may be a little fearful right now, as to thinking you may be the Queen of Swords, that you may be a little icy towards him, because he himself is feeling this Four of Pentacle vibe. And the Four of Pentacles is about being greedy. It's about being guarded. Like this unicorn, you can tell he looks a little apprehensive. He looks a little nervous and scared. He's holding on to his coins there. He's not really like ready to kind of like give that up or share that with anybody. So I feel like he's a little nervous about opening up himself. It's kind of like he's a little bit of the ice king, I think. So he may be thinking you're like the ice queen, basically, and you're going to wind up tearing him down in a sense. So he may be a little bit of like an ice king, where he wants to like stay guarded and protect what he has and everything. And it's not that he doesn't trust you. It's not that he doesn't want to be anywhere near you. It's just the fact that he doesn't trust himself, in a sense. He just doesn't trust a lot of things in life. He doesn't trust his own situation, so he winds up protecting things and just feeling guarded as a whole, which doesn't put him in a very vulnerable or open place to be. So if things are stagnant, if things aren't moving forward, that's probably why. It's hard to move forward with somebody who won't open up. And it doesn't seem like he's at least in the position right now where he would like to open up. So let's see what else we have. We have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about making a decision confidently, because, wands are about like that fire and that passion. And, when you have two of something here, you've got the two wands, it's like you have two different options, two different choices. But I feel like, if you are trying to make a decision when it comes to him, you will make the decision confidently. You're not going to make the decision feeling wishy-washy and kind of going back and forth and feeling hot and cold about it. Like, you will know in confidence what it is that you want to do dealing with him. And I feel like it's vice versa too. I feel like he's going to know too, like what it is that he wants to do in confidence, when he is actually in a confident place to do this. I just don't feel like he's there yet, because he is feeling, pretty guarded and kind of protecting his own heart right now. But eventually that's going to have to move into a place of, making a decision here to actually move forward. But I feel like when that forward motion happens, when that decision comes along to move confidently, well, that's the whole thing. It has to come confidently. It can't just like come haphazardly, like only half in, half out. Let's see what else we got here. We also have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about crossing distances. It's about, going on a journey, basically. So it's kind of like, here's you and him sitting here in the boat. And here would be basically like God in the back of the boat. And God is, he's the one in control of where the boat is going, because he's the one with the oar. But he's rowing you guys across the water. He's rowing you guys to the other side of the lake or ocean or whatever it is this is. And it's a journey, it's a boat ride, it's a journey. So I do feel like this definitely represents the journey that you are on, but you're not on it alone. You're on it with him and also with God, because God is back there directing behind the scenes. And there's usually a lot of stuff that happens in these situations behind the scenes that we don't even know, that we don't even see, that we don't know anything about until like boom, it's like right there in front of our face. So all of the really important stuff, all the secretive stuff, it happens like behind closed doors, and when the time is right, it's like boom, it's just revealed. But that's usually what's going on in these kind of journeys. So that's definitely confirmation that you are on this journey, but enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. It doesn't have to be a painful journey. It can be a fun journey. It can be a fun trip. It doesn't have to be filled with pain and anguish. Instead, enjoy the view. Enjoy the things that you see along the way, on the way to your destination, because the destination is great, but there are great things along the way headed to that destination. Let's see what else we have here. We've also got the Three of Cups. And some readers interpret the Three of Cups in terms of like a third party situation, but I'm not getting that kind of vibe out of you. And the reason I'm not is simply just based out of everything that's already come out, because I feel like once you guys have crossed the water here, once you guys have reached that destination, that journey is complete, you guys will reach a Three of Cups moment. And the Three of Cups can also just simply represent celebration. And that's what it looks like these unicorns are doing. They're having a good time. They're having a toast. They're having a little party. So, if anything, this third party kind of thing here, it could be, you and your person and God basically like all toasting together, the three of you. And I always tell people that the best third party situation you could ever have is you, your person, and God. It's like the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, Holy Ghost kind of thing. So that's the best possible thing that you guys can have for yourselves together. And I do feel like you will reach that time of celebration. Let me pull one more for you. But I do feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. He's a little bit guarded right now in terms of his energy. So my colleague is out tomorrow and I need to get to bed early. Well, sort of. Good night, y'all. Okay. Well, thank you, Heather. Thank you for coming by and, of course, like moderating and helping out with that crazy final destiny thing. That was crazy. But thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. And thank you for stepping up as moderator. I really appreciate that too. That's like friggin' awesome and amazing. So hopefully no more craziness with feet people. Whatever that situation was about, you guys. It was so weird. All right, one more card here for Liz. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of, let me check in my book here. I'm starting to wane here a little bit on the energy, you guys. So I don't think if any more readings are coming in, I'm probably going to wrap it up here pretty soon myself. I just want to double check here in my book with these Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, where are you? There we go. Oh, okay. Well, this is actually not bad. Seven of Wands, challenges coming at you from all directions as you stand to defend your beliefs. Just like the unicorn, it may seem like you are outnumbered, but if you stand firm and confident in your abilities, you will win, win, win no matter what. You aren't a fighter, but you will defend your territory. Perseverance, challenge, and integrity. So, once again, going back to the journey that you're on here, I feel like as long as you persevere and you push through, which I do feel like you have the strength and you have the ability to do that, you're going to get to your destination. You're going to win. You're going to cross that distance when it comes to him and your journey together. And you'll eventually be able to celebrate together, you and God and anybody else that's around you guys that wants to celebrate, your friends, your family. It's going to be a good time of celebration. So definitely hang in there. I understand. I feel like it's a little bit slow right now because, he is feeling a little guarded here, but you keep on doing your work, your end here, keep planting the seeds and sowing stuff, and the harvest season will come and you will definitely reap what you sow, which will be good stuff. So hopefully that helps you out there, Liz. I definitely appreciate you popping in. Let me just double check here on PayPal and Venmo and make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Although I do think I got everybody that came in so far. Let me check Venmo here too really quick. Yes, Venmo is all good. All right, cool, you guys. All right. So before I wrap things up for the night, you guys, I think I'm just going to do a very quick overall energy check here for whoever is left, and then I'm going to wrap things up. I'm just going to do a quick little emotional check dealing with your person from ocean of emotion. I can't even talk right now. I'm going to do a quick little energy check emotionally to see where your person is at, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. So, just collectively for who is left in here, all 5 of you, your person may be feeling balanced. I'm really trying to find a balance in life and love. So, whoever it is that you may be thinking about, your person, I feel like they're basically working on themselves, is what it comes down to. Whether it's, in their life with like work or family, friends, trying to figure out like their own love situation, what it is they want and everything. I feel like they're just trying to balance things out. Whatever areas in their lives may be unbalanced and not doing so great, they're trying to find ways to, make everything work together, put it all together and make it work. So I do feel like the person that you're asking about is working on themselves, which is good because I know you guys definitely work really hard on your stuff. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if any sunflowers come out. Yes, I know you guys work hardcore on yourselves, and this does reflect, it does come out. So I do feel like your person is working on themselves too. Even if sometimes it doesn't feel like they're working on themselves. Let's see what else we got here. We have wild. Nothing can tame a spirit like this. So I feel like whoever it is that you're asking about, they definitely feel like this wildliness and like this freedom basically when it comes to you. That like anything that where they may feel limited in their lives, anything where they feel like they may be kind of chained down, like maybe they feel kind of frustrated at work, for example, and they feel chained down there, like they're not so thrilled about where they work or something like that. But I feel like when they think about you and they reminisce on good times with you and stuff like that, like you just bring out this freedom quality inside of them where they feel free to be themselves, they just feel good overall, which is a positive thing. How else are they feeling right now? What else do we got here? We have stress. I'm under so much pressure. So, yeah, like I feel like whatever they're dealing with externally in their lives right now, they're definitely overwhelmed. They're stressed out. This could be a lot of different things. It could be work, it could be family, it could be all kinds of stuff. But once again, when they're away from this stuff, when they're away from the things that externally may be stressing them out and bringing them down, when they think of you, they're able to get out of that prison and they're able to feel wild and free and fabulous and good about themselves. It's like you guys kind of break them out of their little prison of stress that they kind of put themselves in, basically. Let's see what else we have. We have wise. I've found the wisdom needed to change my perspectives. So I feel like this kind of piggybacks on the balance card, with them working hard on themselves, that it is changing their perspectives. That because they're working hard on themselves, they're having realizations about certain things, perhaps epiphany type of moments and that kind of stuff. But it is definitely helping them realize, deeper level type of things in their lives. So they are becoming wiser from that, which is good. Boy, howdy, him and me stressed out. Yeah, well, welcome to life in 2020 or 2021. Either way, it almost feels like the same year. But there's a lot of stress out there in the world, that's for sure. Stress, stress, stress. All right, we need enough of that. Enough stress. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to pull a couple more and then call it a night, you guys. Relaxed. I found peace again. So, once again, I feel like when they think about you, not only do they have this sense of freedom where they're able to kind of like come out of their cage in a sense, but you also make them feel relaxed. You bring this calming energy to them, which they obviously need in those times of stress, pretty much. So, yeah, you bring peace into their life. And let me pull one more on how your person is feeling about you. And we have support. I want to be the one who stands beside you and assists you in all your success. So I do feel like at the end of the day, your person, they want to be a team with you, basically. They want to support you. They appreciate any support that you give to them, that they do acknowledge that this is like a partnership, that this is a team effort between the two of you. And I feel like that's ultimately what they want at the end of the day, especially if they are dealing with lots of stress and everything. It's hard to handle that when you're on your own. It's hard to handle that by yourself. So it's important to have people around you who got your back, who love you, who support you, who can encourage you and be there for you through good times and bad. And I feel like they know that they can count on that type of support and that type of love, that type of unconditional love from you. So overall, they got good feelings going on towards you guys. They may have other things in their lives outside of you externally that may be kind of like slowing things down and making things difficult, but at least their emotions towards you, I would say overall, pretty good, pretty healthy. So you're very welcome, Jennifer. I'm glad that I could help out. And I want to thank you guys, for coming on out here and spending some time here with me. I've been on now for like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but I appreciate all the love and all the support and the donations and everything. It definitely means a lot. And yeah, I will be back on Friday. I promise I'll be back on Friday this time. I know I wasn't like last Friday, but I was just not in the best like headspace and I didn't want to drag that onto here. And I did have that mountain of laundry, but there's nothing dealing with laundry to worry about now. So I should be here. No problem with that. But anyways, I do have a video already pre-recorded and ready to go of a pick a card that I'm going to be uploading tomorrow. So stand by for that. It is a pick a card on how to win him back. So if you guys want to know a little bit about that, definitely stay tuned to the channel tomorrow because that's going to be uploaded tomorrow on the channel. So anyways, I will see you guys around. I will see you guys definitely on Friday. I love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for the support. You guys are the best. And as always, keep sparkling.